The Bible says the earth is flat. In many verses, it is clearly implied that the earth is flat. The writer believes the earth is flat. So let's see those verses. Job 38:13. That it might take a hold of the skirts of the earth and the wicked be shaken out of it. Revelation 7:1. After this I saw 4 angels standing at the 4 corners of the earth, holding back the 4 winds of the earth to prevent any wind from blowing on the land or on the sea or on any tree. Daniel 4:10. These are the visions I saw while lying in bed. I looked, and there before me stood a tree in the middle of the earth. Its height was enormous. The tree grew large and strong, and its top touched the sky. It was visible to the ends of the earth. General defense to these verses is to claim that these are metaphorical, but you use metaphorical language to put something in a more striking way. You use it when the people you are telling these stories would understand what you are implying. So they would see that you put it in a more beautiful way. When we look at the Bible, it just straightforwardly says these ridiculous things. You need an indication. You need an indication that something is a metaphor. If these statements were truly metaphors, why did those people understand these as literal? Why didn't them see them as metaphors? Why does God use a language that people of that time would surely take as literal? What's the point? Why did people of that time took these as literal and based their predictions on them until they learned that Earth wasn't flat independently? If your only reason to say something is metaphor only after learning that it is wrong independently, then it is not a valid excuse. Look at these verses. What is their point? What are they trying to tell in a metaphorical sense? These are just, what is their difference? What is their difference from a ridiculous story told in a literal sense? What would people of that time supposed to get from these things? When I bring this up, I see people try to use Isaiah 40:22 as a counter-argument. But in Isaiah 40:22, it doesn't say the earth is round. The Hebrew word here is chag, which means something like a flat circle, like a disc. If they wanted to mean a ball, the word dur was available, which is already used in Isaiah 20:18. I want to ask something to Christians here. Why wasn't this a metaphor too? Why were you so sure that all the others are metaphors, but this was literal? This is also a poetic verse. What's the difference? Oh, of course, we know the difference. We just choose the meaning. We decide what the verse means according to what we already know, according to the things we learned independently, and which is not a valid excuse. This is ad hoc fallacy. Of course, now that I prove that it actually means a flat disk, it will immediately be a metaphorical language again.